I've been waiting for this.
Hi, welcome to the Low Power Podcast. 3 hosts, 7 testicles. Leave your guesses down below in the comments. Who has the extra? With me today. Oh, my name is Jared. With me today.
Is me. My name is Tim, and I am also known as that Timoji.
I'm Joe.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
Joe, dude.
and
that's
Joe.
him.
Hey guys.
He-
What up? I'm Joe.
He's Joe.
Also Pi, but no one
Timoji,
calls me that
Bardo,
anymore.
and Joe.
Does anyone ever refer to you as Pi?
There was a time, I think the last person who referred to me as Pi was in 2019.
Nice.
That was
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
because I have I've been in username limbo for a while, where I don't really know what I want to go by. I think I'm gonna go back to Bare Naked Jared officially.
he's changing
In
again.
fact-
Again.
In fact,
Who knows who it
Again.
is?
Tim, don't let me forget. I need to send you a new socials card for the end because my
Ah,
Twitter
yes.
and my TikTok are different now.
Oh, you changed them already?
Wow,
Wow.
he's changing.
I'm
it,
surprised you changed it back after
completely.
you got bullied into changing it.
I know
The first time.
but I got bullied by weird people. I don't know. It wasn't like friends or anything that were bullying me into it. It was like Slimesicle.
Slimesicle? He didn't really
I know,
believe
but-
it.
Slimesicle is up.
He just jokingly said
he
something.
was doing a username rating thing on his thing one day on his stream, and I submitted mine, and he gave me a -2 out of 10.
It was so funny.
I've never felt more hurt in my life, but I felt like with that nickname that username because people read the first part first. I got referred to as Bear sometimes or something.
Bear.
So I could see you being referred to as Pi by random internet strangers.
And that makes me happy when they call me
Yeah,
Pi.
really?
Back when my username was a Vortex Stream,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going by that persona. People will call me Vortex, and I just squeal of excitement because that's oh, that's my video game
Yeah.
thing, It's so
yeah,
cool.
I feel that.
Why did they call you Pi?
Oh man, that's a story back from 9th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, so this
Go ahead.
person didn't like my name, and so they called me Pi instead. And then since we had 4 classes together for the first year. Every new person I met, I was with them, so they kept introducing me as Pi, and then my name was Pi for 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it was
It's
good.
weird how
Chill
those
time.
usernames come up. I used to use the username JWolf
J Wolf.
because when I was in 5th grade, I had this. I'll call them a group of friends, but really it was the table I ended up at in my 5th grade classroom, and most of them bullied me, but they were my quote unquote friends.
The only table that would let you sit with them.
Everyone has
It wasn't-
bully friends,
yeah,
right?
exactly. It wasn't,
Yeah.
and we're yours, Joe. But it wasn't even the only table that would let me sit with them. It was just assigned seating,
Mm.
and
Assigned
they
seating.
were yeah, it was 5th grade. It was
Oh, okay.
and we one day for some reason they decided to come up with nicknames for everybody, and someone asked me well, what's your middle name? And I told them it's Wolf, and they were like, yo, we should call you J Wolf. And I loved the nickname, and because they were kind of bullies, they were like, well, you can't like your nickname, so we got to change it.
Bruh.
So
Damn.
but I kept J Wolf, and I went by that for years, but I decided it was too edgy for the person I became as an adult.
Too edgy.
Yeah.
It's never too late to become that J Wolf that you so longed to be.
Listen, if I become a pro Apex streamer or something, or a pro COD streamer, I'll go by J Wolf again.
That fit. That would
Yeah,
fit so nicely.
but when I'm doing fucking Stardew and stuff, it's something more goofy makes more
What's
sense.
up, guys? It's J Wolf, and today we're farming.
Today we're gonna go fucking farm in Minecraft. No, we're not fighting the Ender Dragon. That sounds scary as fuck.
But your boy J
Bro.
Wolf's got it down with the weeds.
I used to do. That's how I used to start my old YouTube videos on Vortex Stream. Be like, "What up, guys? My name is Vortex Stream, and today we're gonna play Minecraft."
But it's such like a
It's
simple intro though.
it's
It
simple.
is.
It's like fake. It's fake as
No, it
shit.
is fake as shit, but it also kind of became the standard, right? Like when you think
Yeah,
about
that's what people expected when they
Yeah.
Because
clicked
it
on
kind
your
of gets
video.
you in that mode. You're like, "What's up, guys?
Yeah.
What is going on?" So like, it kind of gets you in that starting mood.
Yeah.
So I could get it. I get it.
Yeah, you gotta get hyped.
Yeah, you
and
gotta
then,
hype yourself
then
up.
let it
I
flow
do
out.
get it, but I also like doing YouTube videos. I find myself trying to find the balance of like not doing super cringy YouTube stuff, but but still trying to maintain the style. You know, like I even feel weird telling people to like and subscribe because
Yeah.
it just
Which you should.
I
what you
know, and I
do on
should,
this
and
right
like
now.
we've all learned because every YouTuber has started doing it. Like statistics show, if you say to do it, people are more likely to do it. But
Yeah.
I just feel weird like asking people to do it. So I do it more like at the end of my video essays if you haven't seen them. I'll just do like a casual like if you enjoyed this and you want to see more stuff like this, please like and subscribe because it'll keep like it's not like a do it because I'm desperate for attention. It's like listen, I'm going to make more stuff like this. So if you enjoy it maybe and you want to see some more, this is helpful to you too. Maybe I should talk about this in therapy. I don't want to be a burden.
It
Therapy.
sounds like you got something on there, man. You know,
Listen.
it's gonna be okay, Jared.
I pay someone
So
for
gonna
it's okay to let them know that only 10% of our total viewers are subscribers.
I wonder what percent of my viewers and our viewers too are subscribers. I haven't looked at the
Yeah.
statistics like that.
I don't have viewers
Well,
anymore.
you used to. You used to have the most.
I miss those days.
Is that on our page? Like, can we look at that?
Maybe
Or
there's
you're
there's
about to-
also
Yeah,
like,
under
external
YouTube.
apps we can use.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Remember Social Blade?
Yeah, is that still a
No.
thing people use?
I have no idea. I just remember it.
I never used it, but I've seen people use it. Yeah.
Ah,
But
it's
Tim, where did
seashell.
your username come from?
That's emoji.
Yeah.
All right, so it was back in 9th or 10th grade. I was like with these group of friends, and like there was this one friend I had that just kept calling me different nicknames, and one of them was like Timoji, which is like Tim and emoji, obviously.
Oh.
So like, and I really liked that. I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I just kind of took it and put it on like all my social medias.
Is it bad
and
that
then
I
what-
never made that connection?
Really?
You never.
I did.
What?
I thought it was
didn't
just
get
like
that?
a different
That's-
way to say like Timothy.
No.
Is your full name even Timothy? I honestly don't know.
Yes.
It is, okay.
It's Timothy.
No, because I have a friend from college who is Tim, but his
just Tim.
yeah, his full name is not Timothy. So
That is
sometimes
weird.
oh my god, there's a fucking ant on my monitor. Hang on, guys.
Kill
I
him.
gotta
What?
kill it.
Burn it with
Kill 'em.
fire.
There's so many
Burn
ants in this
it.
goddamn house. I'm using. Oh wait, this post-it note has our usernames on it.
Nice. Should just show that on screen.
Did I get it? I don't know if I
Yeah.
got it. I slapped the monitor really hard.
With your fat cock?
No, with the post-it note thing.
Oh, okay.
All right, this is all. Oh wait, I got it. Its body is on the ground. Rip. This is all staying in. It's not getting edited out.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna watch me hunt this ant and then put it in my trash. So how has your guys'
Anyway.
week been?
It was,
past
it was
week?
okay.
Yeah, why not?
The past week. What have I?
What
I
have
don't
you done,
remember.
Joe? Think, Joe. Think. What'd you do?
I hung out with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Wow. So epic.
Yep,
Wow.
that's it.
Amazing.
I think that's what I did.
Uh,
I don't know why I'm being. It sounds like I'm being vague. I'm actually being
Keeping
serious,
a
trying to
secret.
remember.
What have you been up to, Tim?
well, I spent my entire Thursday trying. I really wanted to get that podcast out on time, but like I was so busy Wednesday that I didn't
Yeah.
get a chance to edit. So on Thursday I was like, oh, it was a piece of cake. Edit the podcast. I get it done by 6, and then I started at like it was like a whole 12-hour session on that Thursday, and I was like, I just can't. It's not gonna be done. I was so sad. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, this takes forever.
I feel you
So-
100%.
So my entire Thursday was gone,
Mhm.
and then Friday, I chilled at home. Like for the rest of the rest of the week, I was just home watching stuff, and I watched the Captain America. What
Falcon
is
and
it
the Winter
called?
Soldier.
Fucking yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh,
I saw that on Friday.
crap. I forgot to
Oh,
see
you
that.
You didn't see it?
Oh, it's good.
I haven't seen it yet.
Damn.
Damn, don't
Well,
spoil it.
Spark Notes of it is that
No,
well, just look away.
It's fine,
Don't look at this.
I'm
Don't look
here.
at the spoiler, Joe.
dude. Captain
I
America,
can I mute him?
straight up on the fucking moon, crazy.
Word.
I'll kill you.
That wasn't a real spoiler.
I know, but what could have
It's not a
been?
real spoiler. But you know what is funny though is that he was in a video game. Captain America was on the moon. I feel like
Well, that's a thing in the universe, right? The Inhumans live on the moon.
the humans live on the moon, but Captain America isn't an inhuman.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a. All right, so what I just want to tell this story because I don't know. I thought like I was watching because I watch it with friends, right? And some friend mentioned that. But like some guy jokingly says, "Is Captain America on the moon?" I was like, "Nope." Like they were wondering if that was a reference to comic book stuff, and I was like, "No, but it's a reference to the video game Marvel Avengers." Because Steve Rogers dies in that video game.
Oh,
and,
is
like,
it really? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, and he was secretly on the moon.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, no one played that game.
I played that game.
Oh wait, the recent Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah, the Square Enix video game.
Oh,
You played it?
I played it.
How was it?
It's okay. The single player is like really fun. Like the
Mhm.
story's pretty good. It was good, but like everything after that's real hot garbage.
Yeah, yeah. I looked
Okay.
at some of that gameplay and I was just like, eh. It's-
The gameplay is fun, but like they try to make it like a Destiny type game where there's like loot and shit,
yeah.
but it's so unnecessary and like really
Really?
just stupid.
That is pretty
It's-
weird.
Yeah, it should have just been like a single player game and that's it.
It's
There's
crazy,
no need for
like
all that.
the balance that there is with like comic book studios, in that like you're never gonna have one studio that has good everything. Like Marvel Studios has great movies. Their comic books are, the comic books are the comic books. They're a big mixed bag, mostly good. Not even it's never mostly good or mostly bad with comic books. I think it's like
Yeah,
you-
they just are.
yeah, they just are, because there's so many authors and so many creators and so many crossovers. But
Yeah.
and it's the
Hmm.
same. Like I don't think DC or Marvel are ever gonna like super top each other in comic books. But then like you're also never gonna have like one studio have really good video games and other content, or like animated content and good and the other one have good. I'm doing bad at explaining this, but basically what I'm saying is,
But you're saying like they're good at certain things and then bad at other things. Like
Yeah.
Marvel, like you were saying, is really good at like the movies, but sometimes their TV shows can be kind of
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
DC is really good at their TV shows and animations,
Mhm.
but like really shit at their movies.
Yeah, but I wonder if Marvel
shit like
is
that.
starting to be able to be better at TV, because clearly, like, their episodic shows
Damn.
with Disney Plus.
But their episodic shows are like movies though, is
True.
that they take that TV formula and turn it into a movie.
I think that was
Basically.
They just make it shorter.
Yeah.
Make a movie shorter.
I think that was probably what was the issue with the past shows, right? Because like I've watched like bits and pieces of Agents of Shield. I heard it was good, but I never got into it.
I heard that it gets better, like
Yeah.
the first couple of seasons or whatever.
And
but-
apparently, the Inhumans are in Agents of Shield briefly, and they're really good in that show. But then the Inhumans show is fucking awful.
was that a show or a movie?
It was
There
it
was
was
a
supposed
show.
to be a
It was a
movie.
show?
It became a show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard that was hot. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, I haven't watched that show, but I watched Mr. Sunday Movies did a series, a Caravan of Garbage series on it, and it was
Mm-hmm.
it looks so bad. And then I watched some of the
Hulu
Netflix shows.
Did you watch any of the Hulu shows?
You mean Netflix?
No, the Hulu ones like Runaways and Cloak and Dagger.
Oh
Did you
no,
see
I
those?
haven't seen those.
Those are
Actually, never seen the Hulu shows at all
Yeah.
either.
I've seen both of them.
I saw all of Jessica Jones, which I actually really liked, and I saw some
too.
of Daredevil season 1, which I also really liked. I just like it's a little slow, and so I kind of just fell off
You
it.
didn't finish.
Wait,
you didn't
you
finish
didn't-
all 3 seasons
No,
of Daredevil.
Wait,
but
you
I
didn't
should.
watch any of the? You didn't watch all of them?
No, I should though. I just like it was just one of those things that I enjoyed it and I fell off it and never picked it
They're
back up.
so good. Me and Joe were
You're
when those were coming out.
garbage.
Me and Joe were on top of all of them.
Yeah,
I've seen.
we watched them religious.
It's just that I have some finished the last season of Daredevil, and
You sucked him.
I know like I just think it was everything after the Daredevil one, because then they started coming out way too quickly, and I just couldn't catch up. So it was
Hmm.
the last season of Punisher, the last season of Daredevil, and the last season of Jessica Jones, right? Because there was a third season,
I don't
Joe?
know.
and that was like the last one.
Yeah, but I really liked the Defenders.
Well, that's half.
You-
What?
Did you like it? Because I wasn't sure if I was. I
I
didn't.
liked the first half. They got me in the first half. The other half was so
I
hot garbage.
I thought it was all good.
I
I don't know. I can't hate these shows. I don't know why. I just can't hate them. Like apparently people say Iron Fist is bad, but I really had fun watching
I had
Iron
fun
Fist.
watching Iron Fist, especially the second season. The
But
second
then-
season was so good, and then ended on a
Got canceled.
ended on a good cliffhanger. I was like, no, just when it was gonna get so good.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Fuck. And then it's over. It's never coming back. I guess.
Well,
I
apparently
miss
they
him
got
with
the
all my heart.
apparently they got the rights back, right?
They did.
Yeah,
Marvel.
but that doesn't mean he's gonna come back like tomorrow. Like
And
I
not tomorrow,
miss,
but they
I miss
gotta
Danny
come back,
Rand.
right? They got to.
I miss Danny
It
Rand.
was such good. It was such goodness.
I miss Danny.
Yeah, me too. I miss Luke
So
Cage.
fresh and
I
so
think the
clean.
loose. I think the. Oh my god, the Luke
Dude,
Cage.
Luke Cage was also really good.
Luke Cage
too.
was also amazing.
Oh,
I think that was one of my favorite ones. I think.
I think I
was the
started
Luke
Luke
Cage one.
Cage too. I'm bad at
Luke
keeping
Cage,
up with
come
shows.
on.
Come on,
So-
Jared.
come
Come
on,
on,
Somehow I
Jared.
can watch all of New
'cause
Girl
you're-
in a month, but I can't keep up with these Marvel shows.
Bro, it's Marvel,
It's 'cause
baby.
I don't watch bad TV. Duh.
What?
Just joking. Just joke. What? I didn't say anything.
You watched all of Friends? Don't come at me.
Multiple
And?
multiple times. Joe, how many
Multiple
times have you
times.
finished Friends?
I finished Friends about 4 times. Okay.
Okay.
And I've only cried on the first 2. So leave me
We
alone.
shot a skit in high school where Joe had to cry at one point, and
That's not funny.
he pulled he
No.
pulled up the ending of Friends to try and make himself cry.
And it worked.
And it worked.
It worked. It worked. Yeah.
Joe's not a method actor in that like he thinks about the sad
Dead
things that have
puppies.
happened to him in his life or dead puppies.
Not my
He
life.
thinks about the ending of Friends.
He thinks about if
I
she.
think about the lives of others.
He thinks about if Rachel got off the plane.
Did she get off the plane? I don't know.
she got off the
She
plane.
got off the plane.
Before I saw that
She
ending,
got off the plane.
before I saw the Friends ending, I saw it like a top 10 endings thing before I
Oh,
finished
really?
Friends, and I always thought that ended on a cliffhanger because that was one of the things was that
Mm.
ending is if she got off the plane. So I always thought it ended on a cliffhanger that you never knew.
Was it like a Watch Mojo video? It was like when
It must
when
have
we
been.
weren't sure if what's her name? Rachel had got off the plane.
Yeah, I think it was a Watch Mojo, but it was like way before when people actually
Number
liked-
1,
Yeah, it's before
Rachel off the plane. Is that like that?
Yeah.
I
100.
That was
100%.
that was pretty good. Then the number one I think is important. You need the number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like scare. You know, well, no, not it's not scares. Chills. You know chills.
No.
Chills.
You don't know chills? It's like number 15.
Oh, yeah, I
King
did.
Foot
Yeah, I know what
Fungus.
you're talking about. Yeah.
That guy's great.
Oh, is that his name Chills?
Yeah, his name's Chills. He has a song
He has a
about
song.
the number 15 Burger King Foot Fungus.
No
Ew.
cap, bro. The fuck?
The last thing you want on your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus.
I don't think I've been
Alright.
to Burger King since we went that one time, like
Well,
my freshman year of college or something.
Really? You never been
when did
Burger
we
King?
ever go to Burger King together?
Because there's that new one that's downtown, and we were just in the area hanging out. We were like,
I live in the
Let's get-
area.
let's
what?
get Burger
What do you
King.
mean? I'm just.
to? Yeah, but how many times have you
okay.
gone with Jared though?
You're
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Exactly.
I also, do you know why I remember that time? I hate to do this to you, Joe. The reason I remember is because you were like, I don't have any money and I'm very hungry, and I was like, fine, and I bought you.
Yeah, it's
food.
when you had it back when you had a job.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Ah.
right. I had a job and you didn't, and now we've swapped places.
I've been poor and broke for a long time.
But at least you got a job to be broke and poor
We're all there.
with.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world. I just learned to live in it.
Hell yeah.
I'm not even that. I'm being dramatic.
Mhm.
But yeah,
George Amato.
I was just hungry and I wanted you to feed me.
Hey man, if it's Burger King, whatever. That shit's trash,
It is. It's trash and it's cheap, and that's why I
and
go.
it's sexist.
They are
What?
sexist.
Do you remember? Well,
Oh,
they're
because
not
of the
sexist.
tweet?
Do you remember that their international
Their Twitter
Women's Day?
manager
Oh,
is sexist.
like
That shit was
I'm what they
Yeah.
wrote.
awful.
Yes,
On
what they wrote
International
on
Women's
Twitter.
Month,
I hope
women
I hope
belong in
whoever
the
the
kitchen.
fuck wrote that is fired. Like, come
I mean,
on,
probably.
come on.
But the thing is that tweet has to get approved. So there's multiple people like,
That's true. It
yes,
probably was up on a screen. They probably like photoshopped it onto a tweet with like 100 million likes and put it up on a presentation, and the whole board was like, very good stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it had to get
Like,
by
oh.
multiple layers of approval. It's not just some teenager with the phone who somehow ended up in this internship.
Yeah, right.
What if people don't know what we're talking about?
We'll put it up right here.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
you mean over here?
You mean over here?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, right there.
Yeah, right here.
That's gonna be.
Wait, then what about this?
That's oh no, that's nothing.
That's
There's nothing there, Joe.
gross.
That
That's
is nothing.
gross.
No, put that away. Put that away, Joe. Quickly, put that
We're
away.
gonna
Okay,
get
okay.
demonetized. We already don't make money on this.
Anyway.
Anyways.
All right. Good bit.
Speaking of comic book companies not being able to keep up with each other, do you guys want to talk a little bit about the Snyder Cut?
The Schneider Cut.
The Snyder Cut.
Should we talk about the history of the
Um,
Schneider Cut? Because
I mean-
apparently Joe didn't know about it either.
Oh, you do.
I know
you
about
know
it.
about it.
Did you?
Yeah, I know the history.
Do you know?
I just don't
do you know about it,
care.
Jared?
I know basically the history. The thing I'm not clear on is I was of the I haven't seen the first Justice League, first of all.
The original.
The
not
original,
the
yeah, the
first.
original. I think Joe and I. Who else here hasn't seen it?
Just
me.
you and Joe.
Okay, so yeah,
It's not that many people to.
so I'm not totally clear on what's newly shot, what was cut out, what's different. But I do know that apparently they reshot some stuff like over Zoom somehow.
Over Zoom. How do you do that?
Good
I don't know.
internet
Yeah,
quality.
good internet quality, good camera quality. Set up a green
crazy.
screen in like your London flat or whatever the hell. Because go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, well, because I've seen it, so I noticed, but I also didn't watch the whole thing. I just keep that in mind. I was trying to, I really wanted to watch it for the podcast, but I just couldn't make it in time. But I seen like more than half of it, so I kind of, because I only vaguely remember, because I didn't rewatch the original to like refreshen. So
Yeah.
I have a,
That's
I
too
can
much.
kind of see.
That's too much Justice League.
What was new? Well, when Barry saves that woman in the car, that's new.
Yeah, and that's his like love interest. Like that's like his main love interest, right? I forget. I watched the Flash show, but I don't remember her name.
Well, it's not like that lady had a name. They just kind of looked at each other. In
Yeah,
the
but I think
movie,
it's supposed to
so-
be her. Like
It could
it's-
be.
Yeah.
It could be like Iris. You're talking about
Iris, yeah, Iris. Jeez, how did I
Yeah.
forget
I
that?
just want to say, guys, I don't know anything about these heroes.
That's valid.
Well, Barry runs
I've only
fast.
seen Wonder Woman.
Great movie.
And
I've never seen Wonder Woman.
Oh, it's good, except the ending.
And Shazam, but like that's not
That one was
even
okay.
related. So.
The Wonder Woman scene. I think when she's in the bank, right? I think that was shortened.
Yeah, I heard
Like-
that's different.
That's a little different. Like she didn't like lasso the guy up, and she didn't like kick all those guys around. But I do remember she did the clank thing at least, and her seeing the flame, like the arrow when they shot the arrow.
Yeah,
I
I like that. I thought that was cool.
That was in the movie, but her going into the cave, like grabbing the arrow and going down into the caves and knowing about Darkseid, that was not in the movie.
right.
Everything about Darkseid was never in the movie.
Yeah. I
thought that was.
I
Pretty
thought that
cool.
was a
Yeah,
great
Dar-
addition. I think the foreshadowing
Very
is
nice.
really good.
Well, the whole point of the Justice League was that it was supposed to
Bless
set up
you.
Darkseid. So when the original movie came out and Darkseid was not even in it,
Yeah,
that was just weird.
yeah. I have a feeling. I can't say this for certain, but I have a feeling that a lot of the Flash stuff was reshot, just because there's so much of him like talking to himself and like being in that kind of void, like Speed Force
Mhm.
void he ends up in, or whatever it is when like the mother box goes off or whatever, and he has to run really fast. To be honest,
Mhm.
this is towards the end. Tim, how do you feel about us spoiling stuff towards the end? I mean,
I don't care.
there's some
I
new
already
stuff.
I've seen the original
Yeah.
movie.
So it doesn't end with them losing necessarily, but it does end with them defeating Steppenwolf and basically coming face to face in like a portal with Darkseid, and he like just this moment of like, we're coming for you, or like we're defended, you know.
Y-
And I just I
Uh-huh.
thought it was gonna end with like a big defeat. I
Like
honestly
like them fighting Darkseid or them losing?
them losing.
The,
I thought it was gonna end with Barry going so fast he accidentally goes forward in time and therefore messes everything
Yeah.
up. I thought it was gonna be like a straight up Flashpoint paradox.
I didn't know he
well, the
was.
Flashpoint paradox is him going
I don't
back
know.
in time. He wouldn't go forward in
Yeah,
time.
no, I
'Cause
know.
how would that create a
Yeah,
paradox?
so that's a
Come on, Jared.
good point. Actually, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought he was gonna accidentally go forward in time and like mess up the whole plan, which I thought would have been cool. But we did get a really great scene, and I'm sad that you didn't see this, Tim. But there was a really great scene in like the dystopian future between Batman and Joker, and people are gonna make fun of me for saying
It
that.
was.
But like because also in the trailer we all know he says the "We live in a society" line,
We live in a society.
which thank God got cut out. I'm sure people made fun of the meme,
Yeah.
and Zack Snyder realized it was a meme and cut it out.
Maybe he did that so that people could, meme it out,
Meme it-
and then the memes
no,
would help
I
it,
doubt he
the
thinks
the
about it.
Well,
awareness
what
go.
I heard,
Because memes is a good way of what do you call it?
advertising
uh,
or like,
I don't know, person to person
yeah,
contact.
but
But yeah.
yeah, I heard, I heard from a friend that apparently Jared Leto ad-libbed that on set, and
Did he?
I'm sure he knew about the meme, but then Zack Snyder didn't know, and he was like, "Oh, that's genius," you know. And
We live in
so
a
he
society.
allowed the trailer to get released with that, and then everyone's memeing on it, and he's like, "Fuck! I didn't know that this was like a meme. I thought it was just a really good line he came up with," and so it didn't end up making it. But there was some like straight up dropping a mention of the Joker killing Robin, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
that.
straight up.
Well, that
mentioning-
was,
Fuck.
that's mentioned. Well, that's kind of Easter egged at in the Batman versus Superman movie.
No, it is, but he
So-
straight up is like, "I killed Robin, and you have to live with
Oh.
that." And then Batman
Yeah, well,
responds.
Joker's a dick like that.
Batman responds, "I held Harley Quinn dying in my arms, and she asked me to kill you." And I'm like, "Holy fuck!" It was a great.
Oh,
scene.
really?
It
That
was
is wild.
really, really good.
Yeah.
Like very Injustice vibes. It's so good. That being said,
Very nice.
enough fucking slow mo, Zack Snyder.
Dude, I was watching that movie, and the first 20 minutes, like the where I really noticed it was the the mascara in the beginning.
Yeah.
When Steppenwolf first comes out.
Yeah.
That the queen is running in slow motion like
Yeah.
the entire time. I was like, why is she running so slow? It's so
It's so
unnecessary.
much. And it's also, I don't understand how they did it, because I swear I've seen those scenes. Like
No, that's in the movie. Her
Yeah,
running in
so-
with the box and shit. That's in the movie.
did they shoot it in a certain frame rate? Like, was Zack Snyder the entire time like, "This is gonna be slow mo"?
I don't know.
And then Joss Whedon
I
was
don't-
like, "This is awful in slow mo."
But
Don't
the
like
thing
Joss
about the
Whedon.
slow mo is just it looked like she was the only one in slow mo. It looked like everyone else was still like
Oh, I
in
didn't even notice
fast
that.
motion, because she just looked like she was running slow the entire time while everything's in normal motion. It looked really weird. It was like a really bad slow mo.
Yeah, it was not. The slow mo
It
was,
was
not.
that
not
was very awkward.
I thought it was okay.
You didn't feel weirded
There
out
w-
by the slow mo at any point?
There was too many slow
No.
mos.
I was like, damn, they're getting fucked
It's
up.
like they
and then
had
that was-
it's like
that
they
was
had
it.
Gavin edit the entire
They had
movie.
the
They
slow
had
mo
the slow-mo
guys.
guys.
Yeah, they had the
Yeah.
slow mo
Yeah.
guys be the editors.
God.
That's what it felt like.
Like everyone was getting fucked up. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was like this.
It's Justice League, the slow mo guys edit.
Yeah. A lot of F bombs too. Wasn't expecting. I knew that it was
Yes.
rated R now, but a lot of
Very profanic.
Oh, is it rated R?
apparently. I think so. There was
I mean, it would make sense. It's blood and there's blood
yeah,
all
there's
over
blood
the
and shit.
place.
That's true.
There was one point I don't remember when it was.
It was because it's on HBO. Like he wasn't afraid to do whatever, you know.
Yeah, I also think that like, I don't want to call it self-indulgent, but it was maybe a little bit self-indulgent in that like, the fans who really really wanted this cut wanted the darker and more violent Zack Snyder stuff. So he was like, well, where they gonna go full in then, you know?
Yeah, he like you wanted Zack Snyder. I'ma give you Zack Snyder.
Exactly.
But the DCEU.
Yeah, that's it.
What does the E mean?
Expanded universe, which is stupid because
right.
it's only like 6 movies.
Yeah,
But there's gonna be a different one.
Hope
it's.
so,
I mean,
right?
the EU DC movies are just way darker. So like
Yeah.
that's why people say shit like that, and like White Arrow's so edgy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like all the live action stuff is way more edgy than like the comic books or the animated movies and such.
Yeah, and I don't know. So like I think a lot of the producers and directors who make this stuff think that they can't work in their classic campy comic book form, and I think in some cases maybe that's a little true, but I feel like you could make.
I mean, some people give the Marvel movies that kind of flack too because it's too campy like that. So, you know, it's a balance that they just need to find, which I think they're finding now, especially the Marvel stuff.
Yeah. They definitely didn't find it with the original Justice League.
Yeah,
Not
no.
at all.
But
Never
I feel
seen
like
it.
this Snyder, like this darker Snyder stuff. I mean, I feel like it still works though. Like it's
I agree.
still
Yeah.
like this darker tone is not that bad. So I don't know. I think it's still give it props.
It was chill.
Yeah,
It's chill.
and I also
That's.
Joe,
Is Green
Joe,
Lantern
if
in
you
the
had something to
movie?
say.
I have a question. Is Green Lantern
I
in
don't
the
have anything to say.
No.
Green Lantern? No, there was a lantern in the movie.
Yeah.
There
It
was
not-
in the flashback, but I was like, oh, does
Yeah.
that mean they're gonna? Did Snyder add Green Lantern to the movie?
Yeah, no, I think the lantern appeared in that war sequence in the original cut too.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
No.
Okay. Who was in the
no?
original cut?
The only one who was not, big spoilers. In fact, Tim, you might not have seen this part, but the only person who was not in the original cut of the main Justice League was Martian Manhunter, who was in this.
Oh
cut.
yes,
That
that's true.
explains it.
I do remember
Okay.
people mentioning that he was supposed to be in that movie too.
I don't know. Okay, listen.
He just shows up.
That's the thing. He just shows up out of nowhere. First of all, to talk to Lois Lane, which I guess kind of makes sense because he's been posing as that army guy who met Lois when they were dealing with Superman.
Mhm.
And Zack Snyder's been saying since Man of Steel, that's Martian Manhunter. And every movie that's happened since, I've been like, why is he not stepping in? He is here to defend Earth. And he's here in case something happens.
He's not really doing a good
He's
job.
doing an awful job. He's like, Superman can handle it, and then Superman fucking dies. If Martian Manhunter had been there, he could have stabbed
He'd be
Doomsday.
shitting himself.
And then he shows up at the end of Justice League just
I'm
to
sure
talk
he
to Batman.
wanted to add him in the other movies because it probably makes sense, but
Maybe.
probably something happened.
But it also, I don't know, it feels like he was also shoehorned in to this one.
yeah,
And like,
4 hours and they shoehorned the Martian Manhunter.
yeah, seriously, like I don't know.
He's a really cool character in the.
Yeah.
I feel like if you like enjoyed this movie, you should probably you do yourself a service and just watch the animated stuff because it's on HBO anyway, so you have it.
Yeah, I might actually.
I really recommend watching like the Justice League animated. It's such a good TV show.
Yeah, I think I started that
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Yep. I don't
I
know
know you're.
anything about
I know
DC.
you're not gonna joke 'cause you make me sad.
Haha, I'm not gonna watch it.
Why?
I didn't grow up on DC,
I
therefore I'm
just-
just not really interested on
I
it.
just love all things superheroes. If there's a superhero, I'm gonna watch it, whether it be DC or
I'm-
Marvel or.
I'm confused.
whatsoever.
Also, I've never seen any of the Supermans. Is he really like that strong?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Superman.
He's kind
gets
of the Hercules of like modern
Well, he's
modern
meg-
slash
he's mega
classic
Hercules.
America
So then,
So-
how'd he die?
Because
because he sucks.
it's because he's weak. All right, so in the Batman versus Superman movie, right, they were fighting Doomsday,
Mm-hmm.
and well, I guess you know nothing.
I
about
know the
Superman.
story of Doomsday. I've
Did
seen
you-
an DVD
Did you
of
see
it. It's like an
BVS?
old
So-
one.
Joe.
No,
wow.
I did.
Joe, did you
I
see
did.
Batman vs Superman?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't watch
No.
any of that. So
So you
what
watched
happens
Zack
is that
Snyder's
Superman-
Justice League without seeing Man of Steel or Batman vs
Oh,
Superman?
because I'm gonna watch another 2-hour movie in
I'm
front
just
of the
saying. I
4-hour
figured
movie,
I figured if you
hold
were
on,
gonna
hold on.
watch
Let me
it-
let me
and
explain.
I only had a day to watch
Let
it.
me explain how Superman died. So Superman is weak to this thing known as kryptonite.
I know what that
which-
is.
yeah,
Everyone
so-
knows that.
So when he was fighting so the way in the movie in Batman vs Superman, Doomsday was created using, Jesse Eisenberg's blood and Superman's blood because they got fused together and made this abomination thing called Doomsday. So-
wait, is that
No.
like canon to the books as well?
No.
That's how-
no.
Okay, because that's not. Yeah, that's how I know that's not true.
Yeah, no,
That's not-
I think Doomsday is like Kryptonian scientists were making like a weird Frankenstein monster.
Yeah, so
not-
the thing about Doomsday is that he literally never dies. I mean, you can kill him, but the thing about it is that he always resurrects, and he's now immune to whatever killed him before. So that's like comic book version of Doomsday is that when he dies, but he comes back and comes back stronger. So like it's
Okay.
whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, literally for Doomsday. And so
That sucks.
so in the
Wow.
movie, since he's like half Kryptonian in the movie, they used kryptonite to kill Doomsday. But the thing was, they couldn't get close enough. So Superman jumped in, he grabbed the kryptonite and stabbed into Doomsday. But then Doomsday stabbed the kryptonite that was stabbed into him into Superman. So they both died because he got stabbed with
It was kind of
kryptonite.
stupid. I'm not gonna lie.
It
It was kind of a not to shit on Zack Snyder too much, but it was kind of a disservice to the death of Superman, which is a great comic.
Yeah. And then I think in the original movies, I think Superman just kind of resurrects himself.
I
think-
think he's in like a resurrection chamber of sorts, which is why he comes out
I
with like a big mullet and like the dark suit.
Who?
Superman.
No, that dark suit stuff was not in the movie. He just kind of he just awoken somehow. He was just alive
in what?
in the original Justice League.
Really?
Oh, in the
in
original
the ori-
Justice League
If
No,
I
they-
remember correctly,
they did the
correctly,
whole- thing, like with the mother box and stuff.
I think in the movie they shoved them. Then did they shove the mother box into Superman?
They did something. It was pretty. I think it was like a similar thing with the mother box. It was just.
I
don't
think
know.
it was something
I
with
don't
the
know
mother
full
box.
story.
They did it. They resurrected Superman, and then like for a
Mhm.
second he tries to fight them on
Yeah, it's
his
the same.
monument.
Did you not
in
get to that
Metropolis?
in this cut?
No.
Yeah, no, it's the same. It's basically the same scene, just with some extended talking.
Yeah,
And-
and then I don't know what's up with the. I was really curious about what the Black Superman was in the
So-
Snyder cut.
In the stories, this is derived from the death and return of Superman. Superman dies fighting Doomsday, and then they put his body in some sort of like rejuvenation chamber. That
Probably
is
the
in-
Lazarus Pit. That's in the. DC
I don't think it
thing,
was
that's
the
usually how
Lazarus
they-
Pit because I think it was like a Kryptonian thing.
Oh,
And so
okay.
he was in there for like a while, and that's so he comes back with like a big mullet and the black suit, and if my understanding is right, I don't actually think they ever shot any black suit scenes in
Definitely not.
in Justice League. The black suit that appears in the Snyder cut is completely CGI. Like they just went through and they color corrected it.
Yeah, because the thing with the Snyder cut is that he couldn't make new scenes,
Yeah.
and everything had to be green screened or CGI'd.
I
Because
thought it was fine for what it was.
yeah, the
agree.
studio wouldn't allow him to reshoot anything.
Yeah,
So-
that's why people for a while thought that it was gonna be like there wasn't gonna be a full cut. It was
Mhm.
gonna be more like storyboards and maybe some animations and just talking about what it would have originally been. But they ended up actually just making a full on movie that was. That's the thing is like it's said that it's his original vision, quote unquote, but it's really not. It's really like what they could scramble together to be more his vision.
Yeah,
And-
close
and
to
I
his vision as
definitely-
it could be.
Yeah, and I definitely think it works because like in comparing this with Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, it fits more in the tone of those two movies. And just taking one look at the original cut, it doesn't at all because the weird color corrections they've done and the reshoots they did to make Superman seem more charismatic, like it just didn't work as well.
Yeah, when the Snyder cut came out, I was really surprised. People were saying it was like 4 hours. That was like, this shit's gonna be 4 hours. Like holy shit.
Yeah, it was a lot.
That caught me off guard.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I will say I didn't think I was gonna finish it. I watched it all today. Um,
Lucky you.
I expected to get bored halfway through, like genuinely, and I didn't. Part of it might have been the fact that our water was off all day, so I couldn't poop or pee or brush my teeth. So I was like, well, I don't feel like getting up and doing any work because I don't feel fresh and I have not pooped. So I'm just gonna
I
watch
like how
the
we
Snyder
all
Cut
like
and suffer.
watched it like the day of.
Yeah.
The day of recording,
Yeah.
Tim didn't even finish.
Because
I didn't
every
get a chance to
day-
finish.
Every day I was just like, ugh, I could do it, but I would have to slug through 4 hours of this
Yeah.
shit.
But like it's really exciting. Like
Yeah.
you know, just being halfway through, I wasn't bored. I was enjoying watching it all the way. And I could have watched it in one sitting.
Did you get bored, Joe?
I got bored at the beginning, and then like the plot started really picking up, and I was like, all right, I'll watch it. And then I was like, yeah, okay, good, that was great. And then the way it ended, I was like, huh?
Yeah, I feel like that Aquaman scene's like really slow.
Yeah.
Or in the
Aquaman
beginning.
stuff's-
With Aquaman
Boring.
and Batman. Yeah, that was slow and
Yeah.
boring, and I feel like that's just a dumb thing. It's like he goes up there, he's like, no, and then he just kind of shows up. you know?
Yeah, and there's a part. the
Although
part
he
where
was
they
forced
get
to show
the-
up because they took the box, but
Well, yeah, the part where they get the mother box, they have that fight sequence in the little thing, and this wasn't really slow mo, but it was just the way they moved in the water. It was really slow, and I didn't. It was kind of boring. Like it wasn't like
Mhm.
the thing is with Aquaman, and I don't want to get into a discussion of like powers and everything, but like who would beat who, but if he's in the water, he's kind of unstoppable, right? Like he's gonna be moving faster than you. He's gonna be able to summon all these powers and talk to the fishes and whatever.
Mhm.
But he's kind of moving as slow as Steppenwolf was in that area.
it's also a closed space, so you can't go that fast, right?
What gives
I don't know.
Aquaman his powers? Like, I mean, not what gives, but like,
he's
what-
he's an Atlantean.
all right, and
He's Thor. He's the Thor of the ocean.
technically,
Yeah.
that's what I saw. But like, you can just jump high.
What do you
Or-
mean?
He's just like super powered.
He's superhuman-ish because he's Atlantean.
Okay.
It's sort of like you
He's
know
like-
how
He's like half human, half Atlantean. That's what they explained it in the movie. His mom was the prince, or his mom was the queen, and his dad was half human or some shit.
All right.
He's like that offspring.
yeah you know how like they kind of oh wait you wouldn't even know this never mind but yeah
Okay.
he's basically Thor. I mean he's like the rightful heir to the throne of Atlantis, but he doesn't want the throne. You know, it's the whole shit.
That's like the Thor
Um,
1 movie, but
Yeah.
Well, Thor wants the throne, doesn't he?
No,
no,
he
he
doesn't.
didn't want it.
Well, he did want the throne, and then he decided he didn't because of the whole hammer situation. I don't know.
yeah, and then he wanted
Yeah.
he wanted to give it to Loki, didn't he? In the
'Cause
first
he
movie.
wasn't being deserving.
I think he wanted the throne really bad, and then his dad sent him to Earth, and then he was like, "Give it to Loki," and then Loki was like, "But I'm a frost giant," and he tried to kill everybody. So
Oh yeah, I think I feel like the whole just this Loki thing in general, not just the movies or whatever, but I feel like I don't know. Loki has this thing where he always feels like he's inferior, but his brother just really just wants to be. You know, he's like, why can't we just be brothers? And he's like, no, I'm a troll. But I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, he's like literally accepting you. And it's like, I don't know.
he's
I
the
was-
god of mischief. He's
Yeah, I
always
know.
he's always mischievous.
I know, but it just seems like the character of Loki in the comics and or just in general, it just seems like he just doesn't understand what's in front of him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
he
don't know.
just does Loki things.
I I keep seeing these memes on TikTok about the soundtrack. What did
What's
you?
wrong with it?
There's a lot of, actually, yeah, I noticed that too. There's a lot of music
Yeah.
that just plays.
There is, and I think it sounds to me like, as compared to like a normal theatrical cut of a movie, it sounds like they didn't have a full score. So what they did is they recorded a bunch of songs, basically, that could play at various points.
Of
And
course.
They were like, well, it'll be spread out enough over 4 hours that people won't notice it repeating. But
But I feel like
everybody
it's-
noticed that every time Wonder Woman was on scene.
Oh, but that's her theme
vo-
though. That's
No,
the
it
Wonder
wasn't
Woman-
her
that's
theme.
That's her Wonder Woman theme.
No, it
though.
wasn't the theme. It was the voices going like ah. It was like the choir voices, and it's like Jesus fucking
yeah,
Christ.
they really did that a lot.
It was every
Every
time.
second she was there.
Yeah, and it was and but and also you mentioned her theme. Every time that happened, I was like, God damn it! Why aren't
It's
they putting on the banger of a theme right now?
yeah, her theme is really noticeable because it goes like
Yeah.
it's so loud and like noticeable. It's like, oh shit.
I will say about that theme. I saw a video essay on this a long time ago, and I thought it was really interesting. That something that's strange about that theme that is that as good as it is, it doesn't really sound like a theme song. It sounds more like an action sequence. Like it's more of like a duel of the fates or whatever. Like you know it really well, but it's not because it's attached to a character. It's attached to a moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't really like represent Diana as a character because it's so actiony and like in a way violent, and she's supposed to be like this symbol of hope or whatever. And but yeah, still a great theme, fucking banger.
Yeah.
But yeah, I noticed multiple times it sounded like they just slapped something on top instead of having an actual score, which I guess was just to save money or time or whatever, just not have to hire a full orchestra. But at times, I don't think it worked.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all I gotta say about that. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
What you said right there.
Also, Cyborg
Yeah.
is a big depresso boy.
he is a big depresso boy, but I liked
is
all
pretty
of his
sad.
stuff.
I thought he was a cool character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
All that Cyborg stuff literally doesn't exist in the movie.
Yeah, I heard
For the
there was
most part,
barely any scenes
The
with
the only
Cyborg.
thing the only thing about Cyborg that was in the original movie was, when his dad comes in with the tape recorder, and he's like, listen to this. And I don't think him going inside and looking at like giving people money, or like
Mhm.
when he says, oh, you could throw nukes or shit, and he's like does that whole sequence part. That doesn't exist.
Mhm.
It was just like, I think his dad just drops the tape recorder and then it goes to the next scene in the original movie. And the other thing about Cyborg was him meeting Diana. They're like, oh, we gotta meet. And when the demon, what are they called? The
Parademon.
parademon. When the parademon went to look for the box in his house and he hides in between the windows, that's there. And I think when his dad gets kidnapped, that's also on the movie. And that's about it. Everything else about Cyborg
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Huh.
I mean, I thought I heard that there was like very limited cyborg scenes in the original, and I
Yeah.
think I really liked a lot of what he did in this movie, and I think it was good to have that character get up, especially
Yeah,
because
because they
it
gave
makes
him
sense, 'cause
time and he
he's-
just doesn't appear.
yeah, he's so like connected to the mother boxes that like how could you not give him character?
Because
So-
he is a mother box.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of that. How did they introduce him in the original movie?
The way they introduced him was basically, when Diane and Bruce are going through the people, like, oh, is that Barry? And he's like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and he does like the grocery store scene, and then you see Cyborg getting made, which is like that security camera into the lab.
And
He's
that's
like
it?
screaming. Yeah, that's how they introduce Cyborg, and then it's just his dad walks into his home, and then you see Cyborg just kind of like, get away from me, Dad, and then the rest of it where they like search him up again, and then he's like, meet me here, and then Diana meets him, and then he's like, I'm a freak, and he's like, no, we need you, you got powers. He's like, powers, this is a curse, and then he runs away, and then he doesn't appear again until the bat signal.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, so he had like very little screen
Mhm.
time.
Cause like
That does sound very dumb for a movie to. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Really
so there
bad.
wasn't that talk with his dad or him thinking about what to do and stuff like that, or him looking through shit.
this is just like this has been said a million times about the DCEU compared to the MCU and everything, but like the they dove headfirst into this whole Justice League thing, and as a result we didn't get origin stories for half these characters,
Yeah.
and I think that's where like I don't know. That's where
They
the
just
original
rushed
probably
it.
suffered.
They rushed it way too quickly. Like they try to get into that Marvel money,
Yeah,
but
and
they rushed way too ahead too
I
far.
also
They
think
rushed too fast.
in
And
many ways this new cut probably suffered from it because if they didn't have to give origin stories to characters like Cyborg or Barry Allen, uh, then they they wouldn't have to spend all this time on it.
you know what would be
Yeah.
cool though is I feel like maybe if they really wanted to save time, just make the TV show canon. Get
Oh, the Flash TV show.
get like the Flash,
I like that
Get
show.
all of them.
because I feel like it'd save a lot of time, and
Yeah.
people already know who they are, so they're established and shit. But I mean, I guess like the thing is like you can't really have Green Arrow fight Steppenwolf because how would
Why
that
not?
work?
Batman did it.
Well, but he's Batman though.
Wait, why can't you have Green Arrow fight Steppenwolf?
I don't know. Can you see that?
See, this is the
If
Batman
they showed me it, I probably could see it. They just need a good reason.
This is the Batman vision, right?
I feel like it'd be really cool
this,
though.
This
if
is
it was
fans.
possible.
This is fans who see Batman and they're like, "Why couldn't he do that?" But you see another character like Green Arrow, who's very
It was
similar
literally
to
the
Batman.
same thing.
He's the same thing, just he kills people sometimes.
Well,
And
I
he's
think
like, it's like well, Green Arrow couldn't do it. He's Green Arrow, but it's like Bruce Wayne is fucking. He's just Bruce Wayne. Like,
yeah, but he's Bruce Wayne. He's got more money than Oliver Queen.
if he
just
he has
has
prep
money.
time, right? He has his prep time.
He's got his rough time.
He's got
But,
prep time.
well, I think. Well, I feel like the whole point of the Green Arrow movie, or not movie, TV shows, was that they couldn't make a Batman, so they made him Green Arrow. It's like the closest,
I feel
the next
that.
best thing was Arrow.
That's
It's literally
facts.
the same thing. He's got the Arrow family, and he's got the, millionaire money shit. He's got his own cave, and he's brooding and
Mhm.
Yeah.
shit like that.
He doesn't really have
So-
like an Alfred, but he does have like a sidekick.
Oh, that's
kind
true.
of planner person.
Biggs. What is
Yeah.
his name? Biggs.
I think so.
His
I haven't watched
butler
that
guy.
show in forever.
His driver.
Never seen Green Arrow.
I just remembered that guy. I forgot he was in. I forgot
saw-
about most of that stuff.
Maybe all of the first season of Green Arrow, maybe not, and I definitely saw
You only
like
saw one
3
season?
seasons of Flash.
Why would you watch? All right,
The
for me, I
Flash?
feel like
Okay,
Arrow is
listen.
way better than the Flash. Like I've seen people talk about the Flash, and it's like it's okay, but like it literally just repeats itself every season.
So I've heard that's definitely true, and that's why I didn't finish it because I think I finished up to season 3, started season 4, and it felt so similar to what I'd seen in the past that I just had to stop.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
but-
messages are the same. The villains
Yeah.
basically act the same way, and,
And
they
it's-
all die in a
And
similar
it's
fashion.
always the same plot. It's always Barry or someone has this secret that he's like, I can't tell Iris or whoever the fuck because if I tell her, it'll like ruin everything. But then the revelation at the end is if he had told her from the beginning, everything would have been fine. So yeah, I saw that
That's true.
happening at the beginning of the 4th season at this moment of like we can't tell her whatever is happening this season, and I was just like, okay, I'm not doing this again.
It is
the
good
thing,
though. Legends
though-
of Tomorrow. That's fucking baller.
I've heard that's really good. The thing
That's
with
so
Green
good.
Arrow though, just compared to the Flash is I felt like this is gonna sound like a horrible pun, but Green Arrow was just a lot slower than the Flash. Like like it was just I don't know, I didn't
Wow.
feel as engaged with the characters and everything, and I felt myself more engaged with the Flash up until the point that I was watching the same season over and over.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
I
became
liked.
repetitive.
I think Arrow is pretty interesting because he like, at least the first season, because he's by himself and he's like killing all these guys, taking them off the list, and then his friend Tom dies,
Yeah,
and
no,
then
that was
he
really
decides not to
cool.
kill people. So that makes season 2 pretty interesting because now he's got like,
Morals.
yeah, he's got morals to him now, and he's trying to do different things. And then Deathstroke came into play, and that was pretty cool.
I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely saw up to that.
I don't
Did you-
remember the other villains, but yeah. What were you say, Joe?
Did you guys know that the Flash was in Glee?
Yes, I do know
Oh,
that.
the actor that played him in the TV show.
Yeah.
Really? When was he in Glee?
He was one of the main characters, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't. Don't ever say that again.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
Do you like Glee? Have you seen like a lot of Glee?
Yeah,
I've
no,
seen-
yeah, I watched
seen
the
all
whole
of it.
season, the whole thing, the whole show,
I didn't
and
know
then I loved it.
Nice.
And then you go back and rewatch it and you realize, wow, this show wasn't that good.
Yeah,
But
I think that's how my sister got into the Flash was because that character was from Glee.
really.
Yeah.
that's how I was gonna get into it, and then I never did because whatever.
I watched
So-
Glee when I was younger, like when it was coming out, um, like with my parents or just with my mom maybe, and
Really?
yeah, I don't know why. Looking back, it doesn't really seem that appropriate to watch with like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
What,
But
Glee?
yeah, so it's just like it's a high school kind
Why?
of
Because they're gay.
comedy. Yeah, we don't you like approve of that in my household. But that was a joke. Anyways,
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't say that.
but yeah, I went back to watch it fairly recently, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Is it too sexual for you, Jared?
No,
Is
Your
it?
small brain.
No, it's bad.
It's teenage drama, okay?
It's bad.
It's not that good.
It's the Riverdale of
I
its
don't-
era.
I don't think it's that bad.
But should we
alright?
say? Should we say an R.I.P. to the
Yeah,
the main guy?
yeah. Two of them passed
Fuck.
away.
No, don't rest in peace the other one. He was a pedophile.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
Rest in
just
peace, the
one of
first
them.
guy.
Actually, no. Rest in peace. Two of them again because actually one of the girls died.
Damn,
Oh yeah, that's right.
that's
Yeah.
fucking wild. The
It
cast
was
of
a
Glee
it was
is
a
just
cheerleader.
dropping.
It was a cheerleader girl, right?
Well, yeah, with the her.
Yeah.
Speaking of childhood
peace.
shows, did you guys hear about iCarly?
Oh yeah, it's coming back.
They're getting revamped, and I didn't know. I thought that was a joke.
No, dude, it's
why?
real.
I saw the
they're-
picture, and I was like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
they're starting to film now.
Why?
Paramount Studios Plus? Like, what is that?
I don't
Why
know,
is
but
this
I'm,
happening?
I'm definitely not gonna watch it. I don't feel like getting another streaming service again.
Yeah,
Because when people memed on it when they came out on Netflix, and then now they're gonna come back and realize like, oh, since people still care about us, maybe they'll still watch us.
they're not going to.
I would watch if it was like not on Paramount Plus.
I mean, I still follow Miranda Cosgrove.
Yeah,
and
same.
I love that song, "Kissing You." So yeah, it's a good, I don't see why not. I'll watch it.
The thing is, I hate to like bring up a controversy about it that's not as fun as talking about old iCarly stuff, but apparently, I mean, I think it's clear from the promo photos, Jeanette McCurdy is not coming back.
Oh, she's
Yeah, and that's
100%
fair.
not coming
She doesn't
back.
have to.
Yeah,
Well, she's not coming
totally
back because
fair.
she didn't like acting because her mom kind of forced her into acting. And
Yeah, but she also apparently experienced like a lot of abuse on the set. Like it was just
Yeah.
not a good environment, and like just I don't know. It just leaves like a bad taste in my mouth to watch a show without her and know the reason why it's without her. Like if it was just like scheduling conflicts or something, I would get it. But knowing the reason, it's like ooh.
yeah, she quit acting because it's toxic, bro.
Yeah,
Especially apparently that
course.
Sam and Cat stuff is what I think made her decide not to act anymore.
I don't that show. How did that happen? Whose
I don't know.
idea?
Dan Schneider, as always.
Well, yeah,
Wild.
the creep.
Dan Schneider.
Dan
that asshole.
Schneider.
Did you guys see?
He's the worst.
Oh my god! I might have sent you this TikTok. I'll send. I'll see if I can send it to you, Tim, later, so you can put it up in the podcast. But someone posted a scene from iCarly where the water fountain in their school is broken, and so she asks this kid. Carly asks this kid to turn it on for her. She basically has to stand, get on her knees,
Oh yeah, that
and let the
scene.
water flow into her mouth, and it's just like,
No,
ugh, that's so gross.
I don't
That-
think I've seen that.
That is so gross. Dan
It's
Schneider,
sad.
you're a sick fuck.
It's sad what people can get away with.
It's awful.
But the one I do know is the one from Victorious where they had Ariana Grande do something with her toes.
Yeah, they had so much toe stuff in iCarly too. Oh my god.
Toe,
Yeah.
foot fetish. It's bad.
There's
It's
so
weird
many-
how
Not
it's
safe.
weird how some of that can actually make it. It's like, is this like no man? That's
Well,
weird.
because back then,
These are kids.
having
and
a
we're messing
fetish
with their feet.
was like a secret thing.
Yeah, true.
All right, and then now everyone's making it apparent.
Is
like,
it a
what
secret
fetish they
thing?
have.
People known Tarantino has known foot fetish for years, and Dan
Yeah, but he
Schneider
was-
does it for 9 seasons, and no one
That was
bats
for-
an eye.
Tim,
How long?
it only. But when did they find out, Tim? When did they find out that
Yeah, true.
he had a foot fetish?
I don't know how
like
they
Kill
did it.
Bill 2 or what? Like
I don't.
I think it was
who
way
fucking
it takes
knows?
time.
because I remember
Exactly.
we were at our friend Savvy's house a couple of years ago, and she was like, we should watch Kill Bill," And that was
Yeah.
very recently after it all broke that Quentin Tarantino had like this creepy persona to him, which like we probably could have guessed that. But
we are
watching
kink
the
shaming
movie-
just a foot fetish though. But I feel like it
But
just goes to a
also,
different level when
if you-
everyone has to watch it.
Yeah, and if you have control over what actors and actresses do and you ask them to do stuff, that's creepy. It's just like kind of taking advantage. And we got to that scene when we were watching Kill Bill where she's paralyzed. She's trying to get her feet to move. And there were so many long standing shots of feet.
Her feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think all of us
Whoa.
were just like, can we stop watching this? I can't do this.
Yeah. So Tim, again, as I was saying, yeah, people only recently made fetishes a bigger deal now, and that's why they got away with it before.
Is that why kink shaming is your kink?
They got away with it before. They can't get away with it as much now,
Yeah.
unless if there's like some other new fetish no one has a fetish for yet.
There's a fetish for everything. Let's
There is a
not
fetish
let's
for
not
everything.
let's not beat around the bush.
The thing, too, with these days...
Anyway.
Beating a bush. Maybe that might be a new one.
Also on the topic of fucking Justice League, Joker talked about giving Batman a reach around.
Yeah, I thought that was actually really funny.
That was funny, but what the fuck? That's so weird.
It's
Also,
the Joker,
fuck
baby.
Jared Leto. But
Reach
I'm
around.
surprised they let Jared Leto back as the Joker.
yeah, seriously, come on, because
Because they knew that Zack Snyder would make it work somehow. That was okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did-
Isn't that just a dream sequence anyway? Like, that's not
I
real.
don't
Did you say
think
that was
it's a
in the
dream
future?
sequence. I think it's like. A
Is that
premonition.
That's
what?
the
Oh, is that the when Batman has his premonitions? Yeah, those are. I think those are real.
So then when is it gonna happen?
Those
They're
are-
gonna make a whole movie explaining
Who
that?
knows?
To be
how that's
honest,
supposed to pay off.
I think
Maybe Justice
they're
League too.
they're testing the waters. So they're like, okay, are people more happy with Zack Snyder's Justice League or the original cut, and
That's-
which way should we continue going?
That's
And-
what I was wondering. Like, how's this fit into the canon?
Yeah. So
is this not canon or?
I think
is
it's
the
not
original still
canon until they decide it's canon. I think
Well,
I think
see what
there
the
will
next
be an
movie-
announcement in the next couple months, like, okay, Zack Snyder's Justice League is the canon now, and there will be a sequel following his version, not the original cut.
Zack Snyder's Justice League 2.
Mhm.
I think they just call it that.
They might just call it Justice League 2 and hope people understand. But
Yeah.
Well, I guess
that
I
might
guess
just
it depends on who directs it next. Then, right? I guess that would make it definitive.
work. They'll just ask him to direct it again.
I guess.
yeah,
So.
if he wants to.
Unless if like he's getting bad like critiques, which he
Yeah.
hasn't. So
Apparently, well, I mean, his movie came out better graded than the past one. So,
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, you couldn't do worse. You really couldn't.
true. But anyways, I don't know about you guys, but
Is
I'm
it that
feeling-
time again?
I'm feeling pretty low on
what's up with
energy.
my phone right now? Oh, are we
Low on power?
Yeah, we're low on power,
Wow.
guys.
We're on power.
Look at that. We got the intro right this week, and you guys caught my low on power joke.
I know.
And I don't have a camera.
And you don't
Hooray.
have
Hooray.
it's the other Joe.
It's just a picture of me.
It's just a picture of Joe.
it's just
or
a picture of
drawing I
Joe.
made in Microsoft
Can
Paint.
on Tim? Not to like. Well, actually, let's just end the podcast.
Anyway, if you like this
Anyway.
podcast, don't forget to follow us on all the social medias below.
And don't forget
somewhere.
to comment who you think has a third testicle.
Who has the third testicle?
Who has
Or
it?
who has
Well,
four
the
and
answer
you
will
have
be
zero.
next week. And like and subscribe.
Could be
share.
me.
Could be me.
All right. See y'all later.
Bye.